Well, it's been a long time since my last bike update. As you know, I've been waiting on my Farfle swing arm to come in, and it finally did. It came in the mail. I was so excited I pretty much ripped the thing right open and started mounting it. It took a little longer than I expected to mount it. I had to get the back arms here to line up. They were kind of a pain in the butt to get these little Allen bolts that go through and hold them in place. I was kind of like really forcing them to line them up and get them in. But once I got it all squared away, everything's looking good. Worked on it for about an hour after that, mounting the hub and aligning the disc caliper. I still don't have a rear brake cable. I got to go get one of those. And other than that, I got everything else just about ready to go. I got to wire the controller in. I got my wires hanging down for my throttle and my phases. And I got a mess full of stuff down here I got to put into the bike. So let's see what we can do. One little downfall is my 52 tooth crank does not fit. It hits the swing arm. A little disappointed in that. I'm not sure if I could try to extend my bottom bracket so it sticks out further, or if I should just try and get a smaller toothed sprocket, which then I won't be able to pedal fast. So a little predicament there. I'll have to see what I have to do. I'm going to ponder it a little bit. Let's get this thing rolling. Look at how close this is. Just makes it pretty awesome. The chain angle's not too bad either. As you can see, it's tilted inward as it goes toward the back axle. But it's not too bad. And because they're so far apart, the angle won't really matter. So I flipped the bike around. I threw the chain on and a sprocket that I had kicking around. It's off a smaller bike. It's not the right size, but it's going to get me through for now. One thing I had to do when I was mounting my rear tire and rim, because my tire is so fat, I got these new Cyclopses, I had to cut the old mounting spots for the V-brakes. And I still have to file them down. They're a little sharp, but they were hitting my tire and it was causing some problems, and I figured it was best to just get rid of them because I'm not going to be needing those anymore. I have Avid Pro Max brakes now, and those are lined up good. I just need to get a cable. So I got the chain on. Now all I have to do is wire it in. I got this 12 FET Lion controller. I'm going to power it up on now until I get an 18 FET or 24 FET. I may be stepping up the voltage beyond 20 cell because this motor is wound a little slow for torque, and I'd like to go almost 50 miles an hour on the thing. So I may end up getting a really big controller that's going to fill the entire triangle here. I'll worry about mounting batteries after, of course. I got the front end pretty much taken care of here. I put my specialized enduro computer on, and I have the meter all set up to go. It's actually operating good. So now I just gotta finish up wiring the controller and take it for a test ride. Like I always do, I get everything temporarily wired up on some wire nuts. I have my throttle resistors temporarily just zip tied to a spot of my suspension where it won't really affect anything. And then I have all of my Hall and phase splices up down there. I got them all zip tied out of the way of my crank arms, and all I have to do is hook up my battery positive, and that's about it really. Let's try it out. Get it fully wired up with all the temp wire nuts, and I have my standard backpack lead coming up under the seat post. Everything's ready to go for a test run. As you know, I don't have the right crank on the bike, and I don't have a rear brake cable, so I'm going to go down to the store and get one of those. I have my B-scale packs charging right now, and I also have a bunch of messy other old packs here. So I'm going to get a pack together and try this thing out. Well, I just took the bike to the bike shop and got a rear brake cable, and while I was showing the kids at the shop my bike, I wiped out, laid it down, got nice and bloody on the knee, messed up my elbows, got some cuts on the hands. It was a good time, but I have front and rear brakes, a lot of things I still have to fix. My chain is loose, I have to pull my axle back, it keeps falling off. It's getting extremely annoying. It's also not geared properly, so I can only pedal till about 15 miles an hour and then it's useless. But for a maiden voyage, I think it's going alright. At some Dairy Queen right now, about to get some lunch and head back home.